Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Shiro, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please click on the link down below and join the team. First of all, guys, I am so grateful. We first hit our first 100 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching my videos and for liking them. So this video is going to be totally different today. I am going to be a little bit open and transparent with you guys and tell you how I healed from a heartbreak and how I found myself. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's hop onto this video. Kwanza nikunywe maji because that's some tea I am going to spill out there. Okay, so guys, everything happened in 2020, 2021. So 2020, as we all know, Corona happened, and then some of us were laid off work, but I was lucky enough, nilikuwa laid off for 2 weeks and then nikarudishwa, but with half salary. So obviously I was struggling, but nilikuwa tu na manage to somehow. So towards the end of 2020, I quit that job because for one reason, actually the main reason was because nilifeel imekuwa toxic kwangu, because your time, I don't know, mi nikaa mdosi tu aliacha kunipenda, I don't know. So nika quit hiyo kazi. So mi nimebaki hapa sina kazi, ni January sasa, reality sasa ndio inani hit. And I don't know, for some reason, in as much as ati mi ndio niliquit, kuna venye tu I was so heartbroken. Sikukuwa na plan nikiquit. You see the way people quit jobs alafu you have a plan B. So mi nilikuwa tu nimequit and I didn't have a plan. So after like 2 weeks after the January, after 2 weeks ya January venye imeshaanza, nikaanzisha biashara yangu ya thrifting. And it was actually doing well because nakumbuka your time I was the queen of tennis skirts. I was selling those tennis skirts. Nakumbuka hadi nilikuwa nauzia celebrities hizo tennis skirts. So nikauza hizo tennis skirts sana sana, nikiuzanga vitu zingine. But now ikafika I think around Feb, March hapo, my relationship ikakuja ikaisha, a 4-year relationship. So that was another type of heartbreak. Hii sasa ndio ilinimaliza. Hii sasa ndio ilinimaliza, let me tell you. But nashukuru God because at least now I'm a healed person. Really move on from that situation and now I am a totally different person. Now my relationship has come to an end, na unajua mkiwa relationship unakuanga na ma friendships bado wenye mnajuana pamoja, so zote zikaisha. So I didn't have friends and I didn't have my relationship, and I was working at my business, but it was actually doing well. Nakumbuka nilikuwa na lipa hadi chama, nilikuwa nalipa chama na nilikuwa bado natoa pesa. I was providing at home. Don't mind that. So now me, I am doing now my business. I'm going on with my business now. I'm doing this business with a heavy heart because your time nilikuwa nime heartbreak you, so kufanya kitu ilikuwa ngumu. And let me tell you, hey, nilikuwa najaribu kuheal, inakata. And healing is very messy because as long as mko in the same area na huyo mtu, trust me, it's not going to be easy. And then nikikumbuka zile vitu zenye nili go through, kufanya hapo kazi ikakuwa, it was so hard. And during that time ndio nakumbuka I was going through a rock bottom, and the only person mwenye nilikuwa na run to was God. I didn't tell my family what I was going through. Hata sistangu ataona hii video ashangae. Aniambia kumbe venye ulikuwa umekonda, hiyo ndio ilikuwa sababu, because I lost so much weight. I lost so much weight. And I was in my depression mode now. Sasa depression, unajua by the way ujuangi ukiwa na depression until sasa after some time ndio utaona the things you used to do haufanyi, hauendi mahali, haufanyi, yani we uko tu. So now I was depressed. So nikaanza sasa kuomba. So I started praying. I remember I fasted for 3 days. And for one thing, nilikuwa na fast for a job, na nilikuwa na fast for healing. So I've been fasting for those two things, and God is faithful because everything that I was fasting for, everything that nilikuwa nimeombea hiyo time, God alifulfill his promises. And this God is a good father, because I never thought nitawahi toka from that situation. Juu venye vitu zilikuwa zinaenda, it was quite messy for me, because sasa unaona, it was me going through a heartbreak, and it was so tough. That was like the darkest moment of my life. Like hiyo si kitu naweza wish hata on my worst enemy apitie. But I am super grateful, because it was through that I came to find myself. And see, now God has healed me from that situation. So now it's me picking up my pieces, nianze kujifind. So one thing I did for me to find myself, I accepted the situation. And I forgave that person, and I forgave myself, because there was no way you'd want to move on from something and still you have a heavy heart. So I accepted the situation. Kitambo, before I never used to accept. Nilikuwa naona ni kama kuna siku itafika tutawahi rudiana, ama Mungu atafanya tu miracle, tutarudiana regardless. But nikakuja kuona nataka kurudia mtu mwenye ye hanitaki. So I accepted that, and then I forgave them, because my heart was so heavy. I was so bitter with that person. Yani nakumbuka hadi nikijiambia huyu hata asiwaipata kitu kwa maisha yake. Like nilikuwa na wish on the bad things zimhapenie, only to realize there was no way unaweza heal ukiwa with that heavy heart. So I forgive them, and I forgive myself, because in as much as ni mimi niliheartbreakiwa, I know pia mimi nilikuwa na my toxic traits in that relationship, and it's okay kuji accept kwanza, juu hakuna venye pia mtu anaweza kuwa tu, you get. Pia mimi sasa nilikuja nikajua pia mimi, by the way, kuna place maybe nilimess up, na maybe hiyo ndio maybe kitu yenye ilimpush yeye kufanya Kenya alikuwa anafanya. So yeah, my first step was accepting and forgiving myself, and then I started, by the way, you see that situation Kenya nilipitia hiyo time ndio imeni make nikuwe venye niko sahi. Hiyo ndio tuseme imenifanya like hapo sasa ndio nili grow as a person. Na hakuna ile siku utawahi grow kama God hajakupatia a setback. God will put you in an uncomfortable situation to take you to greater places. And during that time, utakipata. Me, I'm so thankful, because acha tu niwaambie kweli. Sahi hata nikakosa kazi ama relationship iende, I don't think naweza rudi kwenye nilikuwa, because I have learned a lot. Your time is like nilikuwa tu na exist. Like nilikuwa tu na exist. Sikukuwa najua anything. Mimi nilikuanga tu. I never used to save. I never used to have focus. I never used to write my goals down. Ani mimi sikukuwa nafanya anything. So another thing that I did, going all over the place, but ni sawa. So another thing that I did for my healing journey, I started manifesting. Let me tell you, I didn't know there was anything about manifesting. I came to learn manifesting through the things that I started watching, through podcasts. Now, you know, the things in Kwana watch. Nobody ever told me about manifesting. I didn't know about visioning. Mimi nashanganga sometimes kwa nini nilikuwa naishi maisha inakaaje. So I started manifesting, nikaanza. I really needed change kwa life yangu. Na ndio hiyo change happen, of course I have to put in the work, and also I have to manifest. So I started manifesting, and I manifested. Nakumbuka nihame hiyo place yenye nilikuwa, like hiyo environment. I really needed to relocate to a new place. Na nakumbuka nikiambia God, God, ni lini nitatoka huku lini? Na I didn't see a way, but somehow he made a way. So I moved out from that area completely. I came into a different environment, and let me tell you, that was a major impact in my life. that was the best choice I ever made. So I relocated to a whole new place. I didn't know anyone, I didn't know anywhere. Mi nimetafuta nyumba, nimependa na nimehama, nimekuja. So that is how nilikuja kuishi kwenye naishi. Then the other thing I did was I bought 3 books. One was for manifesting, the other one was for affirmations, and the other one was for my Bible verses. Kwanza by the way nakumbuka hiyo time I was praying a lot and I was reading scriptures. Like hiyo time zilikuwa hapa. Ni venye nilikuwa nimekiona. Yani sometimes nakumbukanga hiyo ni nina. Hata ni venye siwezi wapatia the whole story venye kulienda, because sioni point ya kukuja kuanika mtu hapa or anything, because that was my past and I moved past that and now I'm a whole different person. So I started saying a lot of affirmations every morning. I started journaling. I also didn't know about journaling, you guys. Yani mimi nashangaanga. I didn't know anything about journaling. So I started journaling and I started, like, my relationship with God grew. Like it took a whole 360. I could pray and pray and pray. And I would write those Bible verses. Na nije explain hapo ndio tulikuwa tumefikishana. Sometimes I miss those days juu that time I was so rooted to God. Like mimi nilikuwa karibu nikuwe pastor during that time. So another thing that I did during heal was listening to motivational podcasts. Like hizi vitu zenye zitanisaidia. I remember nikaanza kusikiza Steve Harvey. I started listening to Above Inspiration, and I listen Above Inspiration until today. I started listening to Joel Osteen, TD Jakes, and Joel Osteen. I've said Joel Osteen, Joyce Meyer. I started listening to things that would help me during that time, and they actually helped. And let me tell you, until today, that has never changed. Every morning when I wake up, even though it's not like every day, but every time, me most things, after when you look at my downloads on YouTube, inakwanga tu something that's changing my life, something that's very, very positive, by the way. The thing that I did, I started exercising because I wanted to feel good about my body. I wanted to feel good about myself. And the only way was to start exercising and get what I wanted. So nikaanza ku exercise. Na kuna time wacha sitawadanganya nilikuwa na flat tummy. That time nakwambia my body took another 180. Like I was looking really, really good. So I started doing things that I love. Doing things that were making me happy. Sasa kama ameniletea uji. Ni kama amejua napeana some tea. So, ni moto. The thing I did was now I started focusing on my goals. Like it was all about me. At this point, nilifika nika feel like I don't care what other people say. And I am going to go big on me. So I started writing my goals down and working hard towards achieving them. Hakuna kitu yenye ilikuwa inanisatisfy as writing my goals down and then nakuja nazi-achieve. That used to, until today, that makes me so proud. So I used to write my goals down and then achieve them. The thing was, I went hard on self-care and self-love. This is where my journey started. Hii ya kujipenda hivi ilianzia hapo. I built a relationship with myself. I invested in myself. I started looking good for myself because at the end of the day, it was nilikuja kujua bebe, it's about me. I stopped caring what other people thought of me, and then I started living my life. Evil too, and that was enough for me. Then nakutananga na mtu ananiambia na Shiro ulichange. Nakumbuka in the back of my head, unajua kwenye nilipitia ndio nifike hapa kwenye nimefika. But yeah, it was all for my good. And another thing that I did to move on from what I was going through is I unfollowed. Like, me, that is how I heal. I don't know about anybody else, but personally nilihave kumblock, nikahave kutoka social media for quite some time, and then nika as in I just went MIA for some time, and then nikarudi after nilihil. So yeah, that again helped me a lot. Yes, those were the main things that I did to move on from my heartbreak. I know there are so many other ways that you can do to move on from a heartbreak, but that is what that worked for me during that time. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And guys, see you in the next video. Bye guys.